Hi Melissa, it's Steve Chandler with Headlocked Media, and I just want to tell you I'm super excited when I saw you guys reached out. I feel like we're connected, a part of the TG family. Just to give you a little insight of me and my wife, we own the TG Creative Salons in Colorado Springs, and we're also associated with the TG Hairdressing Academy in Colorado Springs. And so when I saw you reach out, I thought, oh, I've looked at you guys before when we were actually making the switch with TG, which will actually be changing, I'm sure, for a lot of us towards the end of this year with the changes that are going on with TG. So I was super happy and happy to help you guys. So I've got an education video here for you covering pretty much all of the bases of where you're at, what you can do to improve, and really what you can do to beat out your competition. And so I'm just gonna try to cover as many bases as I can for you. And then if you have any questions at the end of this video, you reach out, you can let us know. We would love to chat on the phone or whatever we can do to help you guys or support you guys moving forward, just let us know. So I want to kind of dive in. As you can see, we have your website up here right now. We love the concept, this black and white with how the highlights come into the hair. I think that's really cool. You've got a good looking website. I don't see any challenges with the website. It looks great. I do love how those highlights come in. I think the only thing that we've really been able to do on our website, just maybe as a difference, and I'll kind of click on that one real quick just to show you. So here's ours locally and here in Colorado Springs. So you'll see our website, and we've just played with some videos in there to bring a little bit more attention to keep these students. We know that individuals that are looking at hair school, whichever program that may be in the beauty industry, we know that they are actually they're just like us. I'm a hairdresser myself, and so we're attracted to beautiful imagery and things that keep us going. And so I was just going to share that with you. That would be one area that we could maybe keep it a little bit more interesting. But you've got a beautiful website, so I don't mean to knock that at all. I was just throwing out some ideas. So I'm going to kind of get back here. All right. So on your website, that would be some ideas if you wanted to kind of keep it a little bit, and you've got movement going on. When you do click on something, we've got a little bit of movement, which is great. So that would be my only recommendation, is kind of have some fun with that. But otherwise, you've got a beautiful website. A couple areas that I wanted to kind of share with you. So first and foremost, what I've done is I've typed in cosmetology school in Lansing, which is definitely one of the keywords for the beauty schools in your area. And as you can see, we've got Douglas J. Aveda Institute showing up first. We've got Protege Academy showing up second, Excel Academy of Cosmetology, and I believe the fourth one is Douglas J. Barber Institute or Barbering. And so it looks like there's just the 4 options in that area, which the Barbering Institute is probably connected. I don't know, but it's probably connected with the Douglas J. Aveda Institute. It's just their barbering program of some sort. So the one area on this, you're already in the map pack. And when I say map pack, it's when you type in a keyword term into Google, you're going to get the map, and you're going to get 3 businesses that are going to fall below that. And those 3 businesses are going to get 40 to 50% of the clients, because they're going to go to the easiest option. And so they're going to pick one of these schools here in this location. The rest of the business, 50 to the rest of the possible 60% of business, are going to pick a business in this listings right below. And you can see you've got douglasj.edu is their Aveda Institute, and you guys are sitting in the 2nd spot. So you're doing great there. People can find you. You're on the 1st page. I think that's a wonderful opportunity. But the one area that I wanted to hit on for you guys, and I feel like this could be the breaker for a student that is looking for a school, it's the reviews right here. You've got 57 of them, which is good, but when you're comparing to 515, that's hard to compare. But more importantly, it's the star rating. And so in the marketing field, we know that businesses that sit below a 4-star rating actually struggle with conversions, because the public wonders what is going on with that business. Why are they not in the 4-star rating? And I know, probably just as much as you know, it's beauty schools. Beauty schools are very hard because we get a good majority of students that may not even enter the industry. And so I think trying to grow them, unfortunately, we're pushing them, we're trying to grow them, we're trying to get them done on time. And sometimes that can turn into a negative situation, and sometimes we'll get negative reviews out of that. So I see that nationwide with hair schools, is we get a lot of negative reviews. So I do think that's one area that I would recommend focusing on is review management. This is an area that we had to focus for our school here in Colorado Springs. It was one of the challenges. We were sitting below. Now you can see when you type in beauty schools in Colorado Springs, TG Hairdressing Academy shows up first. We're a 4.6 star with 179 reviews. Salon Professionals at a 3.7, International is at a 3.9, and then there's a Paul Mitchell school here in town, and if I move this over, oh, there we go, Paul Mitchell is at a 4.3. So naturally, if anybody looks at any of these businesses, they're gonna pick the one with the highest ranking because they think that that is ranked the best. And so that doesn't always mean that that's the best business. It just means that they were focused on managing their reviews. And so that is an area that I would recommend that we focus on for you to show the public when they go to do a search in your area, cosmetology school in Lansing, that you are showing up either in that first spot, or if you are in the second spot, that at least you are in above a 4-star rating to where you can show your community that, hey, we will serve you just at the same level that any other beauty school will, if not better. And so there are ways to win with that, and we would love to go over that with you. If you wanted to talk about that in a little bit more depth, we've got some strategies to be able to maximize that and get you to a higher ranking within a short amount of time. Another area that I wanted to talk about, and it's still right here in this map pack. So you're already in the top 3. The only other thing that we could do is move you to that number 1 position. And the way we do that is through citations. There's 5 different components that rank a business in the map pack. It's different than ranking or doing SEO for your domain or your URL. It's a little bit different. So what powers the map pack is citations being the most powerful, reviews play into that, keywords, pictures, and then ultimately the content in your description. These are all going to play a big component as far as your ranking. So, but the most important of those components are citations. And what a citation is it's a name, address, phone number on a directory online that's pointing back to you. It's pretty much a popularity contest. Whatever business has more fingers pointing back to them, Google's going to put you in the front spot. So, so what I did is I use a program called White Spark. What I did is you can see I've put in Douglas J. Aveda Institute, and they have 65 citations currently that are being found for them. Excel Academy of Cosmetology only has 15. Douglas J. School of Barbering only has 16, and Protege Academy has 61. So really what we need to do is we need to beat the 65 citations and then also focus on reviews, make sure that our pictures are up to speed and we've got enough pictures on there, and we will be able to get you guys in that front spot. With the proper reviews like I was talking, it will show your community what school they really need to go to, and that's really how we'll capitalize on that component there. So what I would recommend over here is we would actually go out and get more reviews. So our goal would be if they're at 65, we want to get you at least into the 80s or 90 citations to where this company is going to have to do a lot more work on reviews to beat you. And so that's really how you're going to win in that spot right there, getting you in front of that, and then the review management would ultimately benefit you there. A couple other areas I wanted to touch base on. So I use a program called Ahrefs or Ahrefs, and this program will show us how your domain is ranking. And so it tells us, really right here, this is the golden ratio is what we're looking for. And when I say golden ratio, what we're looking for is those two numbers to be close to each other. That's what's going to give you the power. UR and DR. UR talks about how many backlinks you have pointing to your website, and the DR talks about the quality of those backlinks that are pointing to your website. And so we would need to go out and get a few more high quality backlinks to raise this number, and that would put you at a higher ratio and start to rank you in front of them organically. And when I say that, I pulled up the wrong one, but that would be you down here. So if you wanted to move your URL or domain in front of this one, that's how we would beat that, is by focusing on backlinks and making sure that we're growing that area. As you can see, I'm going to show you right here, Douglas J. EDU, they've got a closer ratio, so 43 to 36. That's why they're moving in front of you in that ranking. They also have more backlinks and more referring domains. They're being found for a ton of keywords, and I feel like this is one area that we could win with Protege School is keywords. So if we go back to Protege Academy, currently we're not being found for any keywords. And the way Google finds us for those keywords, it's content on your website. So it's words. And what we do is we go out and we find all of the keywords that are being ranked in your local area, and we make sure that we place them in content on your website. We also have some tricks up our sleeves. We can name some pictures. We can do alt text and pictures to where Google will find all of this information and ultimately rank you over your competition. So that's really how you beat that one right there. It can definitely be done. As you can see, there's some work to be done to beat them out. But as we know in the beauty school industry, getting all of those leads coming to you over your competition, it makes a world of difference. And so that's going to be one of those areas. So really, when it comes down to it, there's those three components to outrank your competition online. And one is going to be through citations for your Google My Business listing. So that's ultimately going to be right here. We want to move you up in front. I highly recommend focusing on the reviews, and that will actually make a huge difference. And so it'll start to show your community that you are the authority when it comes to this industry. And so then another area that we wanted to quickly hit on that I touched base on was the backlinks, working on high quality backlinks to get us a better ratio right here to move us in front. And then also placing the keywords on your website to make sure that we're being found for the keywords that we need to. And that could go for both locations. That would actually go for this location as well as your other location to make sure that you're being found for keywords on both locations. Now, lastly, the last thing I wanted to touch base on, and I just wanted to share this with you because this is what we do here in Colorado Springs, and we've found great results in other parts of the country with other beauty schools. So really, if we can get your Google My Business listing maximized, get you in front of your competition and make sure that we control your reviews, order some citations to put you in front, that's going to start the process. The other area that we found great result with beauty schools, hair schools in the beauty industry is Facebook. And so if you're not running Facebook ads, that's what we would recommend is getting into the Facebook ads realm. And there's two areas to run ads for that. Well, really three that we use. One would be for future students. And so the way we do that is we create an awareness campaign that just starts to place the imagery of your school, maybe somebody working on hair, into a video. So, and then we basically focus those ads on individuals that are interested in things of beauty, right? And so we're going to get these ads in the community's eyes on their social media channel to where they can see. So when they start to think of, yeah, I was interested in beauty school, or I wasn't interested in aesthetics or anything like that, they know what school to go look for because it's continued to be in front of their face. So that would be awareness campaign. Another one would be actually for employment, and that would be for if you're looking for staff ever. Facebook ads is a great tool to be able to reach out and get the community involved and to gain staff, whether that be reception, whether that be educators, or even administrative staff. It's been a great tool for us to be able to gain staff and grow our staff in a short amount of time for a small budget. And then the last thing would be you could do an ad for clients if you were trying to bring more clients into your school. But really, we know where the dollar value is in a school, and the dollar value usually comes into student body, and that's where we're going to get the biggest bang for our buck. If we have a happy student body and they're thriving inside that school, then they're going to create that buzz, and they're going to bring students into that as well. So those are the digital online aspects that I wanted to go over. We also do consulting for beauty schools. That's an area that we've been focused on. I have been an executive director for the TG Hairdressing Academy here in Colorado Springs for many years. And over the last couple years, I've shifted over to start focusing more on the digital aspect, doing consulting for beauty schools and hair salons nationwide. And so we're here to support you in any aspect that we can. If there's anything that I didn't cover today that you guys might be looking for, we are here to support you. We can support you on, like I was saying, from a marketing standpoint. We can also support you from a consulting standpoint, creating that vibe inside your school and focusing on the reviews to ultimately create that culture that is going to be second to none. So just wanted to throw that out there. I know this video so far is about 14 and a half minutes, and I just wanted to share as much information as I possibly could. So Melissa, if you have any questions moving forward, you can email us back, or we would love to set up a time to talk to you on the phone to see if there's anything that we can support you guys on. So again, I was super happy to see you guys reaching out. We feel like we're part of the same family. So we wish you the best. Let us know how we can help you, and have a wonderful day. Bye.